Welcome to Session 4 of our Medical Transportation Training Program. This session focuses on the management of mobility devices and portable oxygen often used by passengers. Session 4 topics include wheelchairs, walkers and canes, and portable oxygen concentrators or POCs. The in-person training will include an opportunity to work directly with a wheelchair, while this online training offers some basic tips. When transport requests are posted on the volunteer's online portal, VicNet, the description always specifies if the client requesting the transport uses a mobility device or oxygen. Volunteers choose the assignments that suit their comfort level with managing mobility devices. Transportation requests with wheelchairs are infrequent, but it's important to know best practices if you choose to accept a wheelchair transport. Wheelchairs come in many different styles, but all have some basic similarities, like removable footrests. To fold a wheelchair, start by standing in front of the device and either swing the footrests out of the way or remove them. Remove any cushions that have been placed on the back or seat. Grasp the midpoint of the seat in the front and back and pull up. This will cause the wheelchair to collapse. To unfold, push both sides of the seat down and out to spread open the wheelchair. Notice that the person in this picture is placing her hands on either side of the seat and not pushing on the armrests, which is a common mistake. If the footrests were removed for folding up the wheelchair, replace them now. Be sure to either flip them up or swing them to the side so the client doesn't have to step over them to sit down. With the wheelchair folded and maneuvered as close as possible to the trunk or hatch, lock the wheels to keep them from spinning as you lift the chair. Storing an old blanket in your car to protect your bumper is a good idea. With the bumper protected, you can use your vehicle to help support the wheelchair. Likewise, don't lift the wheelchair by the arms, as they are often detachable. Oh, and be sure you make space in the back of your vehicle before you head out to pick up a client who uses a wheelchair. To load the passenger into the wheelchair from the vehicle, maneuver the chair close to the passenger side door and lock the wheels. It may be helpful for the client to use the passenger side door for a bit of extra support when transferring to the car. Rolling down the window can give the client more area to hold on to. Before pushing off, if the client has a wheelchair seat belt, fasten it securely. Also make sure both arms are in his or her lap or on the armrests, and feet are on the foot plates. For safety reasons, SourcePoint policy requires clients to use the foot plates when a volunteer is pushing their wheelchair. Unlock the brakes and give the client a verbal cue that you are about to push off. For your safety, non-skid shoes are advisable. Even if you know how, volunteers are only to navigate curbs with wheelchairs, not multiple steps. To ascend a curb, position the wheelchair facing the curb. Stay back a few feet so that the footrests have room to be raised above the curb. Tip the wheelchair back by pushing down on the anti-tip bar with your foot, which raises the caster wheels above the level of the curb. Maintain the tilt while slowly rolling the wheelchair forward until the caster wheels can rest well over the curb. Then roll the drive wheels up onto the curb by using power from your legs to roll the wheels while gently lifting the push handles. The wheelchair user can possibly assist by pushing forward on the wheel's push rims. To descend a curb, start by positioning the wheelchair backwards so the drive wheels are at the edge of the curb. The volunteer should then step off the curb, maintaining hold of the push handles, and get into position to roll the wheelchair backwards. Slowly control the descent of the drive wheels down along the curb, keeping the wheelchair tipped backwards to ensure clearance of the caster wheels and foot plates. The wheelchair user can possibly assist by leaning their trunk forward. Like wheelchairs and any other mobility device, walkers and canes are extensions of the client and should be treated with great care. They both come in many styles, but walkers typically fold up for portability. When offering light physical assistance to a client using a cane, be sure to stand on the client's side opposite of the cane. Clients might need to transport supplemental oxygen in either a metal cylinder or a rechargeable portable oxygen concentrator or POC. For the cylinder style, the tank must be stored upright, either strapped to the back of the passenger seat or buckled into the back seat. Never leave a tank in the vehicle while at an appointment. When confirming the trip with the client, ask if the tank will have enough oxygen for the length of the transport. If the client uses a rechargeable POC, when confirming the trip with the client, ask if the unit will have enough charge for the length of the transport. Suggest that the client bring a charging cord in case the appointment is longer than expected. Thanks for watching Mobility Device Management. There is just one more online session to go.